Hello, all my dear Piscean friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your August astrological forecast right here. So let's jump right into it and talk about the elephant in the room. Venus retrograde and Mercury in the shadow of the retrograde, getting ready to go retrograde on the 23rd of the month. For all intents and purposes, they are both retrograde right now. Because in the shadow, it feels like Mercury's retrograde. So how does this manifest? Very simply, both Venus and Mercury, when they are retrograde, bring about confusion, a certain amount of chaos. And of course, when they're both retrograde at the same time, they are the tag team. Yep. So Venus is retrograde. Mercury will go retrograde on the 23rd. And so it's going to be doubly confusing. What you don't want to do is you don't want to start any new projects while both Venus and Mercury are retrograde. In fact, anytime either one of those is retrograde, you don't want to start new projects because that project will either fizzle out completely or have to be redone within the year. Okay? Now, you may not have a choice. You may say, I have to start a new job. In that case, start the new job on the retrograde, knowing that it's temporary and that within a year you will get something better. That's simple. So let's talk about the rest of the chart, okay? First of all, let's talk about the sun, the giver of life. It has been in your sixth house of work, health, and service, lighting up that area. So your job, your health, service activities that you may be involved in, really beautiful. Oh, but look at Venus. It's retrograde in your sixth house. And so there may be a project that you had hoped to start working on. I would suggest that you let it just flow by. Stay tuned. Come back next month. We'll talk about the retrograde Venus and when it goes direct. Because if it's a project that needs finishing up, that's one story. But if it's a new project, you don't want to start a new project under a retrograde Venus, particularly if it's a job. Okay. The sun, the giver of life, on the 23rd moves into your seventh house of partnership. And the center of your life becomes relationships, whether personal or business. And you're having a great time involved with the people in your life, meeting new people perhaps, and just enjoying the one-on-one. Now, Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 23rd. The sun moves into that seventh house on the 23rd. So there's going to be confusion with partnerships. Just know that. Mars has been in that seventh house, and partnership has been very important to you. And you have attracted people who tend to put themselves first, perhaps, but you've enjoyed the ride. Well, on the 27th, Mars moves into the eighth house of secrets and transformation, and anything that's been bugging you, aggravating you, angering you, you ask about that because you will get your answers in the eighth house. And that eighth house deals with transformation. And anything in the eighth house is going to be transformed. And this means that you can help other people, even financially, get their act together as you are getting yours together. It's really a win-win thing. Now, Jupiter, the greater benefic, is in your third house of communication, blessing your ideas, blessing your conversations. And this can be with either siblings or just in general. There is an optimism about Jupiter, and that's how your thinking is. I love it. And I think you will too. All right, now we're going to look at the full moons. We got 2 full moons in August and the new moon. The first full moon is August 1st, just a couple of days from now. It's in 9 degrees Aquarius, and it's in your 12th house. On the full moon, things come to a head. The 12th house is solitude and privacy. It really is your ruling house. And so you're going to want solitude and privacy, maybe sleeping more, meditating more. But because there's so much 7th house activity with other people, you just need a rest. Okay, 2 weeks after the full moon, we have a new moon in that 6th house of work, health, and service. And that new moon is on the 16th of the month in 23 Leo. And so here we have a new start relating to work, health, and service. And that's why you may be given the opportunity to start a new job. And if you do, keep in mind that it may not be the final job that you are offered or that you wind up with, but use it as a stepping stone, okay? 2 weeks after that new moon, we got another full moon. And it comes on full moons, everything comes to a head. And guess what? It is in 7 degrees of Pisces, your own sign. It's on the 31st of the month. And this is you saying, I'm putting me first. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. And I'm saying, bravo, go for it. You rock, Pisces. So there you have your forecast. I hope you have a fabulous August. And just know that you're not alone. Do not let the fact that everything seems to be confused. It's just Mercury and Venus shaking things up so that you can have a fresh start, so that we all can. And join me next month, and I'll walk you through the direct motion of Mercury and Venus. So till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.